a lot of more people that really care about the kids because like you said, we get green and the equipment and stuff. Like these kids are still using helmets that aren't even up to par for the regulations for concussion regulations.
It's way outdated.
Yeah, and even when the games are being played, like you'll never see somebody throw a flag for intentional like targeting with the head. Like they never throw flags for those kind of things.
Yeah.
There's not enough education for the kids to be educated about concussions and you can seriously put somebody away for a while with a concussion. And it's and the coaching staff down here too, they love the kids and stuff like that. But there's so much talent nobody's touched yet, or they haven't really like dug into these kids like they should. But what you guys are doing, bringing on equipment, I think that's really awesome.
Yeah, we're not just investing equipment to the kids. We're also come down here and not trying to be more control or thinking that we're better than anybody else.
Right.
So we're working with the coaches and see where it's needed. Like techniques, like drills, or conditioning, or maybe we need to come down here and just rework what's already working, perfecting it, for the kids.
Because I think the football culture down here hasn't evolved since forever. So I played football in high school in Cali, and my experience was like first time ever. It was like, man, it's a year-round thing. I can't do anything else but football in school, right? Like I want to go in the drama club, but I can't because I got football practice. Right? And that kind of commitment that the kids have, the commitment the school has, the commitment like a football team is not just like the team itself; it's a community thing. Everybody behind it, right? So everybody's involved in the community with the football team, and I think that kind of commitment and that kind of system, if it's implied down here, the kids understand like if you're serious about football, it's a year-round program. Your last game, the very next day, that's your first day of practice.
But also, it's really changing from 40 years ago when I was here. Like we are more into like farming, and and then we don't have time to come to the practice because we have to take care of family first. Now the generation is changing. Now they're just hanging around doing nothing. Minus get your football team year round.
I think the school that suffers the most, that I know you guys interviewed them already, was probably Votech. I know they have a bunch of kids at the school, but every year they never have enough kids for the football team.
That's exactly what the coach says.
They never have enough kids for the football team, and that's a school that I went to for my freshman year. Right, and the year I played there was like the first sort of kind of winning season we've ever had. Like that was the first time Nauli beat Leogan was the year I played, and that was kind of crazy for us. But like in that span of time that we had the right coaches, that like the coaches were approachable. Like kids wanted to come to practice. Kids wanted to play, even though like that was the only game we won was that one game. But still, we always all came to practice, and it was because of the fellowship and the coaching environment was like. Some people don't get that kind of like father figures at home, So, coming to practice, that could be something for them too, Sometimes coaches are so focused on being coaches, they forget that, they're figures to some kids too, So that kind of thing. So, I know a lot of coaches down here care about a lot of kids and stuff. So, yeah.
I think it's going to really work out very well.
I really think so.
Not really focused. We're not really focused on the athletes, but focus overall, every shoulder. And just like we're talking about that, because they wait until the kids get to Hawaii or California, state to be, to be great. But what about kids originally from the island would be great here before they come out? So the best, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah. So what my sister did I have my cousin. We played down here together, and then my sister took both of us to Cali. He went to Murrieta Valley High School, and then he got his first offer out there from Dixie State, and then he graduated this year, and he was the team captain and everything. He couldn't declared for the draft. He's a free agent right now, but that kind of like guidance that we got when we got out there, good thing we got it early on and we understood the game. We understood that like there's more to it than just Friday Night Lights, you know. So I think with the experience that you guys have and the knowledge that you guys have, when you guys come down here, if the coaches down here are humble enough to just sit back and listen and to take in the information you guys are doing, I think you guys could really do a really big change down here.
I think that's what we're for. We're working with the coaches. We want to hear from their perspective because they've been in the island. We don't know anything about here.
Yeah.
So we come and listen to them and we take what they're giving to us. So we work out with them. Hey, I'm a coach from Villa Park, Orange County, California. So I'm here to do whatever we can to help our our coaches or our athletes here, our players. And I want to say thank you for your time. Thank you.
Yes.
Appreciate it.
Thank you guys for stopping
Yes.
by.
Thank you.